Hideaway. Schysst. Pressing opens detailed map of your current area. Main scenarios tested and marked with Tarja, där hade vi Tarja. Resident physician of Sid's Hideaway. Tarja is an expert in all manner of medicines and medical intervention skills that are indispensable in the deadland home where they cannot call on healing magics. After Sid brings in unconscious Jill back to the Hideaway from his expedition to the Nisa Defile, she is placed into Tarja's care. Okej. Local map, entrance då. Då har vi lite ställe att kolla. Vi kommer inte in i the infirmary. It's inaccessible. Och då har vi en fat chocobo. Är det en summon som heter så? Fat chocobo, tror jag. Reservoir. Ja, men vi kollar vi runt lite då. Folk har någonting att säga. Leta efter lite loot. Tjena Torgan.
Might have some around here.
Yo, blacksmith. Nej. Ja. Han var ganska fåordig. Jag gillar inte honom. Yo.
Another newcomer.
Yeah.
You mind the rules round here, or our next chat will be through the bars.
But I want to be in the bar and drink with Lenny. Lenny. Jo, nope. Ja, det är vatten här. Vi fick inte ta ett bad. Ja, då... The faucet, storeroom. Ja, men vi springer upp mot the bunks då. Det är väl det står. The bunks och reservoiren där uppe.
Washroom floors all mended then?
It will hold for now.
It will hold for now.
Sid once told me, the blight doesn't kill the land, it only makes her forget who she once was. She'll eventually remember her purpose. All she needs is a little reminding.
Ja, det är ett sätt att se på det. Hey, Mogul! Eller Mogul! Mogul! De är supergulliga tycker jag. Oj! Där har vi en liten chocobo. Eller? Det måste vara en liten chocobo.
Your brand. Lady Tyre might be able to see to that. You may have been born a slave, but you're a free man.
I was not born a slave. My mom betrayed me.
Leave me be.
Not until you've had your medicine.
These apples are all foul.
Okej, då ska vi kolla den nedre regionerna. Vi tar inte trappan då.
I suppose I'll be needing a new sword.
We're looking for the fat chocobo.
Be surprised if he wasn't.
If you can read, don't let Otto know. We'll put you to work on the ledgers too.
No! The ledgers. Ja, det är schysst barhäng här. Alla sitter och småmorrar lite. De är lite oroliga över att det är någon som spenderar för mycket pengar från deras treasury.
When he's not out chasing rumors, sits up there in that hole of his.
Det är en jukebox! Det är en jukebox! Okej, antar att baren heter Fat Chocobo.
When lightning struck, his yoke did break, his life his own again. With thunder's roll he knew his fate and would fight it to the end. Well, what do you think? I woke this morn inspired.
Nope. Kan vi prata med the bartender om någonting eller? Tänkte typ köpa potions eller något sånt där. 9.
Careful, you. I've spent the whole morning on it.
Okej, vi bara tar en liten... Så vi bekantar oss med hur det ser ut här. Jag tänker på The Hideout är inte så... Eller The Hideaway är inte så superstort då. Vilket är rätt skönt ändå. Vissa sådana här hubbar och grejer, det kan vara ganska massiva som man behöver springa runt helt i onödan.
Just working on a pet project of mine. Though she's not above biting the hand that feeds her. All right. I was hoping we might try and solve the mystery of poor Clive Rossfield. A bearer of the Sambrequois Imperial Army sent behind enemy lines. With orders to wait until it turned into a brawl, then slit the dominant's throat in the chaos.
I didn't know it was her. How could it be?
And so, to save her neck, you slit your sergeants, then set your sights on the hills. Conveniently forgetting how the Empire deals with deserters. Because with that on your chop, my friend, we both know you won't be getting far. You've fallen a long way, Lord Rossfield. I'll not have it said that I'm a poor host.
What do you mean to do with her?
Do with her? Why, nothing. Her life is her own now. If I wanted to use her, do you think I'd be talking to you? All I want to do is help. Dominants like her, branded like you. Of course, the realm doesn't approve, which is why we live in a cave. And it's also why we need help. From branded who know one end of a sword from the other. What say you, Clive? Will you join us?
Yes, sir!
Sid, was it? I trust that you'll do right by Jill. But until my brother is avenged, I must walk my own path.
Phoenix.
Avenged?
My brother was murdered by a second dominant of fire.
Phoenix's evil twin. Oh, bugger me. Another rumor proven true.
The Ifrit killed
I
him.
only stand here today because of Joshua. 13 years I've waited for this chance. I've slept in filth, drunk from a gutter, killed more men than I can count. You're right. The Empire will not suffer a deserter. This will be my best opportunity. My last.
Which is why you should join us.
I told you I'm not
Interested, I know. One of my scouts sent word there's a group of branded fugitives north of here, in the Imperial village of Lostwing.
Ha!
Among them is one he
Lostwing.
believes to be a dominant of fire.
Är det inte så skeppet heter i Final Fantasy 7 typ? Eller något sånt.
What say we go and ask him?
This doesn't mean I'm joining you.
Okej. Jag tyckte det var en bra pausing där. Konversationen verkade vara slut där. Då ska vi kolla. The Night of Flame. An Imperial attack on Rosarian forces stationed at the Phoenix Gate made the undercover of night in the year 860. Archduke Elvin Rossfield was killed in the fight as were his 2 sons. Though the bodies of the latter were never recovered, having thought to have been wholly consumed by hellfire, the attack was widely rumored to have been facilitated by the traitorous Duchess Annabella, although official explanation attempted to shift the blame onto the Phoenix having run inexplicable rampant. Vi vet ju att Annabella, second icon of fire, a fire-respected icon that first emerged in the year of the realm 860 when the Imperial forces attacked the Rosarian stronghold of Phoenix Gate. Clad in infernal flame, the fiendish creature flung itself against the Phoenix, overpowering the icon with a strength of ferocity never seen before or since. Ooh.
Let's make ready then.
Hi!
You'll find everything you need down in the main hall, as well as a few things you don't. Have fun.
Okay, have fun. Ska bara kolla. Kommer det bli mycket kolla på Active Time då. Jag gillar det. Fördjupa sig lite här i början i alla fall. Nu har vi trollet. Nej, The Giant var det just.
Oh no.
Goots was it? Perhaps you can help. Sid asked me to make ready for our mission. How does one go about that here?
Well, there's old Nan's place. On second thoughts, you maybe want to see Blackthorn first.
Är det Smith?
A blacksmith? To the forge it is then.
Han stod ju bara muttrat åt mig.
Oh wait, no, hold up. You'll be needing this.
Coins.
Blackthorn won't take no notice of you otherwise. Might not anyway. The forge is down the end. Just follow the sound of Blackthorn's hammer.
Ja, ja.
Are you Blackthorn?
Ska vi se, Blackthorn. Resident blacksmith of Hideaway, a sullen and secretive sort who prefers to drown his woe in drink and then cheer them, okay?
What if I am? I've no time for idle chatter.
I'm not here to talk. I'll be accompanying Sid to Lostwing and I need you to see to my equipment.
You could be accompanying the goddess Krieger to a holy bedchamber for all I care. I'm not lifting a finger for you.
Is that so?
Is that so? Okay. Continental rum. Vi ska supa under bordet. Det är liksom schysst. Noisome spirit better suited for stripping oil from a painter canvas than consumption. Grants overworked conscript a few rare moments of sweat oblivion on their long, arduous sea journeys north from the continent.
Do you want that or not? I can take it back.
Damn you, Goots.
Ha! Han visste vem det var ifrån också.
All right.
Lite.
No need to be hasty. Let's have a look at you. I doubt that lot could stay a Moogle's fart. Bloody Imperials. They'd rather see their bearers dead than kitted out properly. I'll do what I can, as a favor to Goot's mind.
Forging. The crafting of new gear as well as upgrading of existing gear can be done at blacksmith. As long as you have the recipe and the proper materials, select the highlighted item from the list and hold X to craft or upgrade. Då är frågan hur mycket sånt här som är användbart längre fram. Reinforce. Finns ingen. Materials. Vi har 12 iron fillings. More lead than iron, it is nonetheless considered an improvement from the crude cording worn by acremen and acolytes. Ja, kör vi på. Yes. Equip it.
And the belt sees a square. You want anything else, you bring your own materials.
I'll bear that in mind.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A word of advice. Don't let Sid decide what's best for you.
Nah. Never. So, notices. When something has changed in the hideaway, a notice will appear in the upper right hand corner of the screen. In addition to stock updates for Charon's Toll, a new foraging recipes for the Black Hammer, there are also notices for new quests, new missives, and many of other things. Cirkel med dot. Icon will also appear in game as well as the local map to indicate recent updates.
I suppose I should thank Goods.
Men vi ska kolla här först.
I see I'm busy here. What's that for you, dear?
För att uppgradera broadsword då behöver vi ha Vyrite. Vi har inte det. En Iron Bracers kan vi uppgradera. Alltså använder vi... Jag förstår inte... Man kan ju säga crafta, broadsword. Vi har 27 av 30 och behöver ha 30. Vi har 2, vi behöver ha 1. Här har vi ju då så att vi har så att det klarar oss. Då tar vi reinforcement. Då behöver vi ha broadsword. Vi har ingen broadsword.
And?
Ja. And?
You take it back and tell that fucker down.
Ja, vi följer storyn här lite så att vi låser upp allting.
You have my thanks.
Come on, nearly there.
Jaha.
You, blankets, quick as you like. All right, we make him comfortable while the bed's made up. Well, you're just gonna stand there? Someone fetch some water.
I'll get the bucket. You go and see if Otto needs out, eh?
Wait, me?
Doing the daily chores. Så fick jag till
The
det.
hell have I got myself into?
Stackars pojke.
Who are they?
Huh? They're freed Imperial bearers. Who the hell are you? Shit, at this rate, he won't make it through the night. Think you can find your way up them stairs to the infirmary? We need Tyre. Well, go on. Shift your ass.
Shift your ass!
Was Ty the one looking after Jill?
Your friend needs her rest. There'll be time for tearful reunions once she's recovered.
I'm not here for Jill. You're wanted downstairs. There are injured bearers in need of attention.
Well, why didn't you say so?
I did say so.
I did say so.
He's going to be all right. But I'll need to examine them both in the infirmary. My work's just begun.
My work here is not complete.
Another fine day at the Hideaway.
Do many of the bearers who come here arrive in this state?
It's no easy thing, casting off your chains. By the time most pluck up the courage, they're already too far gone. These two here are the lucky ones. The name's Otto. You need anything? You ask me.
Well,
Otto! Chief steward of Sid's Hideaway, who managed the day-to-day running of the operation in his friend's stead. Sid, often being taken far and away by his bearer liberating activities, even when Sid is at home, he prefers to leave such busy work to Otto, much to the hard-pressed pursuer's indignation.
I do need some supplies.
Do you now? Then Lady Karen over there will be more than happy to help you.
Right.
Oh. And thanks. Be seeing you.
Not likely. I won't be staying.
Is that right? Well, for as long as you are here, consider yourself welcome. You helped us today, and we won't forget it.
Okay. Side quests unlocked. Keep an eye out for green icon above the heads of certain NPCs. These indicates they have a quest to offer. A list of current and completed quests can be viewed in Journal tab in the main menu. After accepting a quest, quest objectives will appear in the to-do list located on the right side of the screen. Objectives of the main scenario and up to 3 side quests can be displayed simultaneously. Any quest can be prioritized on the Journal tab in the main menu by highlighting it and pressing X. Objectives for prioritized quests will remain displayed in the to-do list until the quest is completed or another quest is given priority. Priority status for a quest can be removed by highlighting and pressing X again. Ursäkta. The following Hideaway facilities are now available. The 1000 Tomes, an ever-growing compendium of all things in Valistea. Antar att jag hoppas att allting som kommer upp i en active time lore har man där. The Orchestrion, a personal jukebox for song collected throughout the game. Och det var ju den vi såg där inne. Both are located in the Hideaway's eatery, the Fat Chocobo, and can be found on the local mine by opening pressing.
Who are these people?
Nu ska vi se här. Question nearby och dots. Nu börjar det hända. Där uppe hade vi en också. Ska vi kolla jukeboxen först då?
Do you think we should go and help?
Nope. Background music played in the Hideaway can be changed by accessing the Orchestrion, the track list to expanding usual customer roles acquired from the main scenario quest shops or treasure coffers. Okej, det står vart man kan hitta det också. Ja, vi tar den där istället. Så är alla nöjda och glada.
Don't think I haven't noticed you stealing sip from that pot.
Stealing sip? Vem är du då?
Yours is not a familiar face. Are you new to the Hideaway, perchance?
You could say that.
Well then, allow me to welcome you. I am Harpocrates II Hyperboreus.
Ja, ett namn vi inte kommer ihåg.
Quite a mouthful, I know. Which is why everyone here has taken to calling me simply Tomes. On account of the company I keep. And what varied company. I'm a collector, you see. Not of bijou and baubles, but of stories. The history and culture of these isles have ever been a source of endless fascination to me. But alas, my days of wandering the realm in search of new tales are far behind me. and so I've taken to sharing that which I've gathered with all who might listen. Perhaps you would care to listen. I have a few new notes that might interest you.
The 1,000 tomes of comprehensive compendium of Alistea lore, covering everything from basic terms to important person, geography and history. New information is constantly added as Clive progresses through the story. Past active Time Lords entities can also be viewed here.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Okej, vi börjar. Relevant topics. Okej, där hade vi Icons och The Battle of Nisa. Was short yet bloody clash between the Iron Republic and the Republic of Dalemekia in the year of 873. The Dalmekians, hoping to force to end their long-running conflict with the Iron Blood, had convened the council at the Sirnitra stronghold and entered their Valodur allies who aid them in the cause. However, talks soon broke down and the Dalmekians were left with no choice but to rely once more on the power of the mighty Titan, to whom they already owed a considerable debt. Thus was the stage set for the showdown between Titan and Shiva, the Iron Blood's own icon, in which losses on both sides were too many to count. A magical beings of godlike strength, the Akon, who dwell within human hosts known as dominants, only merging with the dominants' primes. History records 8 Akon in total, each with a unique elemental affinity, in which commonly held that 2 Akons of the same element cannot coexist, but as none has ever witnessed all of these rare creatures together, the conjecture is yet to be proven. Okay. Okay, personal interest. An imperial bearer turned desert after refusing to slay the dominant of Shiva, choosing instead to turn to his blade in his own sergeant. As force of crusaders closed around him, his freedom seemed to as if it would be short-lived until the timely intervention of Sid, a man who shared Clive's desire to see the dominant freed from their clutches. Together they escaped to Sid's secret library. Antar att vi har läst andra, eller? Joshua Rossfield, second son of the Archduke of Rosaria, the heir to the ducal throne. Upon the night of the imperial invasion of Phoenix Gate, the shock of seeing his father slain before his disbelieving eyes led to him losing control of his icon and setting the castle alight. From the flames rose a second icon of fire, whose murderers rampaged laid both the castle and the Phoenix low. Okay. Archduke O'Dukeland. Archduke of Dukeland. Hugo Kupka. Kupka's awakening as the dominant of Icon Titan thrust him to the forefront of Dalmekian politics, winning him influence over both the Republic's armies and the policy making, as well as a personal fortune. He has a little love for his country, taking advantage of his position to benefit himself and himself alone. His love for Benedicta Harman, however, is absolute, and he would gladly betray his every ally just to be with her. He's a lover boy. Finarudo Fantasu. Hugo. Han är en Titan för fan. Torgal, Clive's faithful friend. The two were separated on the night of the tragedy of Phoenix Gate, yet reunited 13 years later in the depths of the Nisa Defile. In the intervening years, Torgal not only grew into a fine hound, but met with Sid, who trained him to work as hunting dog. After meeting with Clive again, Torgal gladly returned to the service of his former master. Torgal Ambrosia. Clive's personal steed during the attack on Phoenix Gate, she raced to Clive's rescue, saving him from certain death at the cost of an eye, a price she gladly paid. Okay. Royal Knight Lord Commander. Lord Commander of the Kingdom of Valod's armies. He accompanies Liege to Fort Sirnitra in the Republic of Dalmekia to negotiate the provision of reinforcement of the Royal Order of Knights. Nej, jag skulle inte vilja påstå att det är nazism. King of Valod. The aloof and unshakable Barnabas Farmr. First of his name, few can meet his steely gaze without flinching. Lord Commander. The Hideaway resident historian whose love for the books has earned him the nickname Tomes. Harpocrates traveled to Valistea as a youth, seeking to unearth the secret of these lands of legend, and over the years has developed a deep knowledge of Valistean geography, history, religion and folklore. Alltså det är många dudes överallt här. Tiamat där. Appear in service of the Holy Empire of Sambrek. Tiamat, or the man who now bears the name, is the leader of the Bastards, a squadron of elite assassins. It was on a mission to take the head of Shiva's dominant in the news of the file that's the subordinate Viren, real name Clive Ross, will turn upon him and cut him down. A bear in service. Second longest serving the Bastards, an elite band of slave assassins in service of the Holy Empire of Sambrek. He and his sergeant Tiamat fought alongside each other many of a year, and Bias trusted him with his life. Alas! There was only the Tiamat could do to save him from the boulder that was to fall from the skies during the ill-fated mission to infiltrate the Dalmekian Republic and take the heed of Shiva's dominant. Var det han som fick yxan i axeln där? A branded soldier of the Holy Empire of Sambrek who served alongside Wyvern menar jag. None of his true name. He and his band of elite assassins were tasked to taking the head of the dominant of Shiva, but was to lose his life to a crusader's ox in the course of the mission. 6 män med namnet Torgal i Norge nu. Ja, se där ja. Okay. Sir Tyler. A loyal Sheed of Rosarian who accompanied Clive in his expedition to Stillwind. Okay. Though he did everything in his power to assist Joshua and Archduke Elvin's fight from Phoenix Gate on the night of the attack, his year of distinguished service were to come to a close when he was swallowed by the flame of the rampaging Phoenix. Kunskapen makt. Se där ja. A loyal Shield of Rosaria chosen by Lord Commander Rodney Murdoch to accompany Clive on his expedition to Stillwind. Though he did all he could return to the favor that he owed to Joshua for saving his life as a boy during the attack of Phoenix Gate, Wade was to meet the same fate as the prince. Att veta antal Torgal är absolut makt. Elvin! Late Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria and father of Clive and Joshua. Elvin's reign ended when he was beheaded by the servant of the Holy Empire of Sambrek in the ignoble attack on Phoenix Gate. Known not only for his inspiring leadership and skill with a blade, but his disapproval of the mistreatment of bearers, his legacy lives on in all of those who oppose imperial rule in what remain of Rosaria. Lord Commander of the Rosarian army, outranked only by his firm friend Archduke Elvin Murdoch and his shields, accompanied Elvin and Joshua to Phoenix Gate to perform the rite of an ancestral communion, only to be set up as a first by imperial infiltrators and a second shadowy icon of fire. Within those flames Murdoch was engulfed. Okej, vi läser om alla personer. Dalmekian Chief Strategist. Chief Strategist and former Field Marshal of the Dalmekian Republic. While there was time, he took personal command of his troops. Hugo Kupka's rise to prominence led to his being recalled from the battlefield by reason of his advancing age, for which he bears the vainglorious dominant and deep-seated grudge. The Republic Prime Minister. Leader of the Dalmatian Parliament, the eldest and most experienced of its members, those elected by the State of the Republic plus the dominant of Titan who serves as an official advisor. Also Hugo Kupka does not take kindly to his advice being ignored. Gerulf! Hur många Gerulf finns det i Norge då? Second in command of Valode's Royal Intelligence, serving the Benedicta Harman, with whom he shares a deep bond of trust. Moss the Chronicle. Far fabled scholar of Valisteian history and legend, even to this day much of the surviving knowledge of the distant antiquity of the twins issue from his quill. In his later years, his writing attracted fierce criticisms from certain scholarly circles, which resulted in him removing himself from public life. A dominant of fire. A mysterious figure who was first seen amid the chaos of the imperial invasion of Phoenix Gate immediately before the appearance of the second Icon of Fire, the very icon that slew the heir to the ducal throne. Clive believes this man to be the dominant who murdered his brother and has sworn to take his revenge. Gayer. Jag sa ju det. Gayer. Who cares? Om vi börjar i andra änden här då. Okej, då ska vi se. Vi har läst. Nej, där hade vi en. The Battle of the Twin Realm was a conflict fought between the Holy Empire of Sambrek and the Kingdom of Valode in the year of 865. Det är mellan incidenten på fortet och där vi är nu då. Sambrek. Force, jag kommer säga så i alla fall. Force with the power of Akon Bahamut on their side took the Strait of Alpha back to Valode, putting an end to a blockade that had lasted several decades. The Valoders, looking to hold back to the Sambrecan advance by any means necessary, formed an alliance with the Dalmatian Republic, who themselves were waging war against the Iron Kingdom on the western front and prevented the empire from progressing any further. Crystalline Orthodox, a religion dedicated to the worship of the Mother Crystal. Its priesthood enjoys great power, with the patriarch leader and the chief shepherd of the faithful, the most powerful of all, while beast known as the state religion of the insular Iron Kingdom. It was once practiced throughout Valisteia. To its believers, the Mother Crystal are literal gods, and the wasteful expenditure of ether through the use of magic is strictly forbidden. As such, those who do use magic, dominance and bearers both are seen as subhuman abominations. The Drake's Breath, one of Valisteia's 5 remaining mother crystals located on the volcanic isle to the Iron Blood as Bane Lodlad in the seas between Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom, though its occupation can historically be traced to the duchy control of the crystal, was recently wrested from Rosaria and grasped by crusades following a series of bitter conflicts. Ingen vidkun. Okay. An archipelago nation situated off the west coast of Storm, which is the capital of the Craig Loisgde. The Mother Crystal Drake's Breath rise from the volcanic island situated just with its border, and it's worshipped as God, just as the state religion, the Crystalline Orthodox, dictates. The same religion decree the use of magic to be anathema, and the bearers of dominance who use it to be sinful aberrations, leading to even greater discrimination and suffered by their brethren and the mainland. Given the stated desire to control all the mothers, the Ironblood's aptitude to a nation of one's inedible antagonism. Vi har 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 att läsa, 9. Det är lite mycket. Jag vill ju läsa det mesta här ändå. Men det finns väldigt mycket info just här i början. Phoenix, Shiva, Gigas, Chocobo, Morballs. Ja, det fanns i alla fall att läsa. Men nu orkar jag inte läsa mer.